This is He Knows the Sport, bringing you that heat and that fart. We keeping the foot on the what? On the necks. We keeping the foot on the what? On the necks. And like the Tibetan master that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts pipes. I'm glad the high octane beta, aka alpha wannabe Stephen Curry, came to his damn senses, dog. And I told everybody, man, me and Richie Rich, dog, Richie Rich, you getting the biggest salute of the damn day, dog. Let me say it again. Richie Rich is getting the biggest salute of the damn day because Richie Rich was the one that put me on Derrick Rose, dog. He was like, man, Derrick Rose is not human, dog. These people out here in these basketball streets, they don't understand how lethal Derrick Rose was. If Derrick Rose did not suffer that injury, y'all, Derrick Rose would have dominated on a level that we haven't seen since I don't know when, dog. A lot of people don't understand the level of dominance that Derrick Rose had prior to that MVP season and leading into that MVP season. I almost wanted to shed a tear, dog. I wasn't a Derrick Rose fan like that, but I almost wanted to shed a tear because I saw how he was lashing up LeBron James, though. I saw how he was lashing these cats up. Derrick Rose was so damn dominant that they had to figure out a game plan against this guy, man. That's how lethal he was on the basketball court, man. Derrick Rose was this guy that you couldn't deal with him, man. He was that Thaya all through the wire, dog. He could split your defense. He had a mixed combination of explosion on top of the fact that he was just lethal from a basketball standpoint, man. Derrick Rose was that dude that when you watch people play basketball, you're like, wow, you're so enthused. You're so amazed. You're so impressed by how his athleticism was the way that it was, man. Derrick Rose is a guy that you have to testify. Greatness personification can only be hindered. It can't be stopped. I'm glad he continued his NBA career. Obviously, he's not the same player he once was. He lost that super special ability, but he's still very elite. Derrick Rose could change the velocities. He could change the aspects. He could change the facets. He could change every way on the basketball court. He was the first person, a lot of people forget this, that Kobe Bryant said, that's a bad boy on the basketball court, dog. Let me say it again. Kobe Bryant said, that's a bad boy on the basketball court. You know why? Because Derrick Rose is just that lethal, dog. Derrick Rose was a basketball player that you had to account for, man. Derrick Rose was a dude that you had to sit there and tell yourself, man, this guy right here is the things that make you say, He's the things that make you say, So when Stephen Curry testifies to this, and Stephen Curry admits the greatness personification that is Derrick Rose, I got to give him credit. Finally, I got to give him credit for something. Because his high-octane beta, aka alpha wannabe self, said it, man. Dog, you couldn't guard this guy on the basketball court. He was just too unreal. And Stephen Curry's testimony said, man, he's the one that made me lift my level of play up. Because the things he was doing on the basketball court, you couldn't account for, man. They were off the charts. People forget that Derrick Rose was a true alpha extraordinaire governed by true alpha economics at the point guard position. He was locking point guards up in situational moments, and he was dominating you from an offensive standpoint. He was just basically a guy that drains your defense, man. That's how much he was dominant. And see, people like that, they don't last long. I think God had to take his ability away from him, dog. There could be a him taking it for granted type of thing, or it could just be the fact that after the injury, he couldn't get it back. And we saw Derrick Rose, man. I could see now why he went through those mental ups and downs the way that he did, man. Because when you lose a special ability like that, it tests you mentally and it tests you physically, dog. Let me say it again. It tests you mentally and it tests you physically. Derrick Rose was that dude, man. That's what people don't understand. People forget, dog. Unless you forget, unless I have to remind your asses, dog. Let me say it again. Unless you forget, unless I have to remind your asses. Nobody could see Derrick Rose on that basketball court, man. Derrick Rose was going to be that guy that was going to restore the Chicago Bulls, and then boom, he got injured, man. Because Tom Thibodeau didn't understand the workhorse that he had and overworked him, dog. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat to fashion. I'm feeling some type of way because I understood the level of what Derrick Rose brought to the table, man. Because I knew that Derrick Rose was that dude, and can't nobody see that guy on the basketball court because of what he brought at his truest and his most properest levels. Derrick Rose gets the biggest salute of the damn day, dog. Richie Rich gets the biggest salute of the damn day. And Stephen Curry, your high-octane beta, aka alpha wannabe, finally did something. finally said something and finally acted in a way to where he knows the sport can finally give you the salute of the damn day because you understood your inferiority to Derrick Rose's superiority. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat two-teller fashion. This is He Knows the Sport. Check it out.
If you want smoke, it's free, but you can't smoke for